Good afternoon. Welcome to the pre-match press conference of Uliku SAF Championship 2021, match number 5, which will be Sri Lanka versus India. Joining with me now is the head coach of India, Mr. Iko, and player Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. First, I will open the floor for the head coach to speak a few words regarding the preparation and the latest of the team. After that, I will open the floor to the media. Coach.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Time for preparation. There is not much, you know that. So what we did, we analyzed the game against Bangladesh. Not happy with the final result. We are 2 points behind what we expected to have at this stage. So it's very clear that we need to do everything possible on the pitch tomorrow to win the game. With all due respect to Sri Lanka team, which played well in the first 2 games, they left their hearts out on the pitch. They could have 2 points easily out of 2 games, but that's football life. We need to get out tomorrow, deserve the win, and wait for the 3rd game in a much better atmosphere.
Azam.
Coach, we have seen that Sri Lanka play a quite physical game. Every coach came against them, mentioned that they are the most physical team in this game. They do well in the duels and win most of that. Do you believe that Sri Lanka is the most physical opponent in this tournament?
Well, listen, they play whatever they can to stop the opponent approaching this final third in front of their goal. That's allowed in football. You know, I think that all the teams here, with small differences, have technical limitations, but what they can do, they can fight. And that's what Sri Lanka is doing brilliantly. You know, they are not giving up. They are up for grabs until the very end, until the final whistle. And we need to find a way how to play against that. Of course, the best possible way playing teams like that is quick passing, lots of movements, and coming into the final third with the passes through, you know. So it's going to be a difficult game, definitely, because Sri Lanka is making it difficult for everyone, but there will be chances, there will be spaces. We need to be clever, we need to be patient in this game.
My question for Gurpreet. You came with the Bengaluru side previously in the AFC Cup, and now you're back with Indian national team. You're familiar with this ground, and a couple of players played in the AFC Cup here. How you are seeing this competition as you're familiar with this ground?
I think it's always not so easy when we come to. It's not so easy every time we come here, because sometimes, you know, playing at 4 o'clock is not an easy thing. But thankfully, like you mentioned, most of us in the team have been here before. We stayed almost a couple of weeks here, so we got used to the conditions. It's not so unfamiliar now, and we know that we can't do many mistakes sometimes on a pitch like this. Sometimes it's hard, it's raining. So most important is to minimize the mistakes in such an atmosphere when all the games are happening on one pitch, and make sure that we use it to our advantage and go out to every game trying to do a job, which is win.
After your first game, will there be any changes in your starting 11 for this match?
Yeah, probably. We still have another 24 hours before the kickoff. We need to see the players now on the training pitch in 1 hour time. Then after the training session, we'll have a clearer picture how some of the players are feeling. Legs are loaded. They give everything they could at this stage. With their attitude, with their performance, overall, I'm happy. But we need to do better defensively. If we can't score second goal, then we need to make sure we don't concede an easy goal. You know, man marking is necessary when you play serious football, and not giving ball away, especially when you have one player more on the pitch. Being patient, waiting your chance, and not giving ball away. That's the best recipe you can get when you have one player more on the pitch. So it's about patience, it's about attitude, it's about approach, and final 11 will be decided tonight.
To the coach, I mean, we have the journalists watching your generation of football. We have been following you since the Kathmandu.
Sorry.
We are the journalists grown up watching your generation of footballer. Okay, what I know is that as a student of football, there is a lot of pressure back in media about you in the India.
That's been since the first day. I'm not worried about that.
What is the formula to cope with this kind of pressure, actually?
Such a question comes every press conference, you know. I don't care about pressure, I don't think about pressure, and I don't want to bring any pressure in our dressing room, in our family, because pressure is not good. To make it very clear to you, I came to India to help in restructuring overall football, advising, and creating a new team which will become successful. Such a long process takes lots of sacrifice, lots of work, which we didn't have. But I'm not complaining, don't take me wrong. I never complain. We get what we get, we cope with it. Such a small amount of days we get together, we use in the best possible way to advance our game, to advance our communication, and to do better. And we are on our way. We are on our way. When you speak about certain social media, which are from the very first day when I came to India, started organizing themselves for some reason only known to them against the work we do, the things we even do good, they find a reason why that is not good enough. We shouldn't care. Social media will never decide who will play in the Indian team, and I hope they will not decide who will be the coach or who will be signed. They can write whatever they like, it's open network, but I think that serious people shouldn't and don't care about what they say.
Coach, Sri Lankan coach Amir Olgich mentioned that India has a structure within themselves because many players in the national team play in the Super League. Do you believe that this gives an edge to Indian players because they play in a higher competition? In this region, Indian Super League is the best one.